What's up, guys? It's your boy, Ludamania here, and I'm gonna be opening some Madden packs in Madden 24. Woo! I know last time, guys, I worked myself into a stroke with how many lit cards I got, only after 32 straight hours of pulls and $13,000 on my mom's credit card. Man, thank God that statement doesn't come through till the end of the month, huh? Anyway, guys, let's get started. Yeah, baby, that's how we do Well, boys, it's that magical time of year when Madden re-releases their latest glorified casino simulator masquerading as a video game. John Madden is rolling in his grave. Every year, it's the same thing. We've changed so much, we've improved so immensely, and then you play the same game you played last year, except for the new pack card animations, of course. But let us not waste any more time. Let's exhume the firmly beaten dead horse that is Madden and give it some new boot prints, huh? Because I am nothing if not original. This year ain't no different. Did you really expect anything to change? Did you really think EA gave two mutt packs about your experience with the game? The only thing in Madden today that ever gets more refined is the pack opening animations and making sure that the checkout system works much smoother this year. Once again, Madden will focus on Madden Ultimate Team to the detriment of franchise mode or whatever glitchy story mode they decide to put in this year. Madden has evolved over time. Typically in ye olden days, we would see gameplay improvements alongside other new modes, the awesome drills, or even going through the draft combine in past Maddens. Those older Maddens focused on the overall package as sports games back then relied on upfront game sales. You needed to have a good franchise mode. You needed to have some kind of good career mode. And of course, you needed the dynamic atmosphere surrounding the gameplay. The crowds, the sidelines, and even halftime shows needed their own little attention to make you feel like you were at a real NFL game. That is simply not the case anymore. I think many games in general today are seeing where they think the wind is blowing towards esports.
Saka goes in with a stolen as hero, but it ain't gonna do a whole lot. They still got a little bit of damage, but it is not enough. Barrel's gonna die, Depth is gonna die. T1 will find the fight and find the win in game one.
Clean, calm, and collected. The well-oiled machine of T1 strikes again. Very similar game to the DRX Gen G series in that game one, where it was just clean from the get-go.
Esports makes it to where you no longer need to focus on any of the details that captured the spirit of a real NFL game. Instead, just make your sports game soulless and bereft of any actual content. The franchise mode in Madden for years has been criticized for being skin deep and buggy. Even simple things like trading multiple picks, like 3 years in subsequent order, or even multiple players in big deals is impossible a la the real NFL. Every year they tell us they're getting better, and every year they hype us up on the great things they're doing. Then every year we are left dumbfounded at the half-baked systems that are implemented. Why? How? My opinion, it's just smoke and mirrors. I think every year they tout a new system of some kind, give it a cool name, slap a neon graphic over a tutorial video, and call it a day. They need a gimmick every year to sell, but you can't really reinvent the wheel that much in only just a year, so just fake it. The systems they show us every year are garbage to make us think they are trying to fix something or add anything. There is no big push, in my opinion, to truly bring Madden into any sort of innovative or even functional state. So let's face it, the Madden franchise is just coasting on nonsense new systems that won't have any real substantive effect on anything. Because let's be honest, folks, we know where the work goes in. Yes, boys, it's time to talk about Madden Ultimate Gambling!
Get ready, children.
And by children, I mean actual children having lit gambling habits instilled in their tiny little brains. Not to mention those adults who already have the Riz. And by Riz, I mean crippling gambling addictions. And can't even play a freaking football game anymore without a corporation preying on their horrible, horrible addictions. Oh God, that's depressing. Another year, you get the bit. Once again, EA has put the bulk of its work behind making more overdone card pack opening animations so that those Madden YouTubers can overreact for their 10-year-old audience. At this point, just rename the game to MUT24, as there is no point for anyone with even a casual interest in just playing a football game to dare enter this game. Madden has turned into a cesspit of some of the worst people selling their souls, from the execs publishing Madden to the devs making Madden, and of course those mouth-breathing mongoloids who call themselves YouTubers. The game's community is infested with rice scum IQ level hype beasts. Bro, is that a Terrell Owens Mercury Sapphire Ultra Rare Scratch and Sniff Louis Vuitton Gucci Supreme Hype Beast Slot Wire Spider Banana card? Yeah, dog. This stuff cost me like $82,000 on my mama's credit card to pull it. Like, we live in her parents' basement now, but my Ultimate Team is stacked. And you know, EA, the least you could do is let these idiots who play the mode keep their progress from year to year. And yes, I am calling anyone who even so much as touches Mutt an idiot. EA may put the game out, but you guys, for some reason, see this as fun? You know actual gambling exists, right? You can go to a casino, sit down, and potentially win money. Yeah, the odds are against you if you play like the slots, but at least you have the chance of winning something tangible. You morons have leveled down. You realize that, right? But oh, of course, we've got other modes Mutt can't touch. Mutt can't touch you in franchise mode, could it? That's what we call foreshadowing. Why, yes, it can. What actual incentive do they have to invest in franchise mode now? Yeah, you've got the obvious, well, they have their resources, so they will simply put those resources to Mutt now. However, who's to say they don't even see an incentive to making their other modes worse? Stick with me now. If franchise mode got even worse in Madden 24, what mode would you be more likely to play? Mutt? If Play Now mode is boring and too simple to play over and over again, what game mode would you be tempted to try? Mutt! And finally, when the gameplay gets worse every year, what game mode is there to let you have fun with shiny new gambling packs? Mutt! Everything is driving you to spend money. Everything about the game is either so poorly designed unintentionally or so purposefully designed that Mutt is the only option for some type of glitch-free gameplay. I would get mad at EA, sure, but what's the point? We already tried getting loot box legislation passed, but at this moment, I can't find any progress being made on that front, so we're essentially trapped. Or you can go get some emulators. 10 Wise, are you telling me to steal? Hell yeah, I am. You know, I play a Sony PlayStation emulator that lets me play NCAA 14. I even play the older Madden games on it. Look up RPCS3, dog. It's a PlayStation 3 emulator, man. You gotta try it. You can even play some of the best football games of all time, ESPN 2K5, on other emulators. Remember now, EA never cared about you or your children. They're teaching your kids to become money-grubbing hype beasts more concerned with being the top G with fake trading cards, rather than, of course, getting good grades. Don't forget, if you're a parent out there, look into lawsuits you can file. If your child is having gambling mechanics advertised to them on your iPad, Xbox, PlayStation, you may be able to sue them successfully. Just a thought, look up the laws in your state or country. Overall, the message should be one of, don't buy Madden 24. The people who buy these games every year might as well be lobotomy patients. There is no reaching them. For the rest of you with even a passing interest in just playing a football game, just go and get an emulator. Remind yourself and your kid of what games used to look like. They used to be video games and not gambling software. I think it's time to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this. It's just a retread of other Madden hate vids, but I think I did some fun stuff, and my takes are always correct. Oh, I'm so smart. You need to keep doing this. Editor, leave it in. I know you don't like me saying this all the time, but leave it in.
You're not my dad!
You should subscribe and like the video and leave a comment. Even if you call me fat, it's good because YouTube likes just engagement. They don't care if it's negative or not. My mental health is your plaything right now. Subscribe, like the video, dislike the video, or comment something horrible about my appearance below. My forehead's real big. You can just do that if you want. I shouldn't tell you that. Oh boy.